Blue skies after 4 days of rain. It's July 12th, Thursday, and we are digging for placement of big feet and sonotubes. Get rolling on this deck. So what have we been doing while it's been raining? Well, we'll go inside and see.
That's good. I'm just going to level the Bigfoot because it's, if I'm within a 3/4 of an inch, I'm okay on something like this.
Yeah, because you got enough meat up there. Yeah. Perfect.
Level! How about that?
Woohoo!
Okay, take this thing and just set it over there for right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna start packing some material around this thing but before I do that, let me see.
You gonna toss that?
Let's keep the board for just one more second. Babe.
Hey there. Keeping the board.
For one more second here.
Whoops. He's gonna go back and. Oh.
Well, basically, we just set our first Bigfoot for our deck. We're gonna have a 12 by 12 deck. There's the ledger board up there. So what we did here is we want the outside of our log to be about 1 foot from the outside of the deck, roughly, putting the center somewhere about like I think 3.5 inches in from 1 foot, and then the log, you know, 9'3" roughly. That'll be a good span for these guys. These logs are pretty thick and they'll support a lot. I don't want them too close together, and I don't want them too far apart. I don't want them more than 10 feet apart is what I'm getting at. So I'd like to get them somewhere in that 9-foot range, roughly.
Okay.
So our next one, we'll have to make sure that we're doing pretty close to this, so it doesn't catch the eye like, oh, that log is further in, or that's the next one will be a little tougher than this one. This is our template.
Okay. I got you in action. You got your little workstation set up there.
Yeah, right here.
There's like two.
Right,
Two.
Get this here so you can get me in.
Oh. Oh, he's silly. Yep, he's getting this part done here. Awesome. Okay, those things in alignment here. Let's see. Look reasonably aligned. Hopefully it will not rain tomorrow.
Mom, could you get a graham cracker out?
Oh, somebody wants to roast some marshmallows. Well, somebody's already been roasting.
I need somebody to get my graham crackers out.
It's Friday the 13th.
Is it the 13th?
It's I can't believe I just said that. There'll be no silly superstitious goofiness going on around here. We got a deck to build. And Cooper is handling it right up there. He had the genius idea to use the scaffolding to brace those stringers, so
saves a lot of time.
Well, yeah, great idea. We are going to get something happening here before the rain breaks loose.
Perfect. So when we go to
level?
set those logs,
Yeah.
and on the beam, we'll get our drop, our settle drop. Because that thing will settle.
Well, I'm talking about we're level this way. Now we got to do it this way. That's just the first way. Now we got to do it this way.
So this way, we actually want about an inch drop at least.
Yeah. So, okay, from where we sit at right now, here, come and look at the end of my level. Okay, now I'm going to pick that up.
Okay.
See that right there?
Yeah.
That's level.
That's
on my level.
So we're dropping about...
What is that, an inch?
Close. It's enough of a shed where I can live with it.
You like that?
'Cause what's going to happen when we go to set this thing on that beam and on the logs, it's going to want to naturally settle a little bit. So we'll get a little bit more.
Okay, so this side's good. That side's level. Theoretically, that other side should be the same as this side.
Yeah.
Well, Cooper really helped get that set up, so we have a frame in place. Scott just went down to the concrete provider to ask them to get a clean out on Monday or Tuesday whenever they're available so we can get those sonotubes poured, and then we'll be ready to do whatever we can with the weather providing next week on this great part of the project. Scott's trying to level this off in here to create a level surface for the pad landing. He's going to build a little box so we can pour some concrete in there and get the concrete poured in those sonotubes. Meanwhile, Cooper is busy in there. Let's see what he's up to. He's getting the floorboards. In position. Hey, what's your secret to the spacing on your floorboards there?
Carpenter's pencil. Got a 1/4 inch, you gotta have them long and a whole bunch because they'll drop and you lose them. Carpenter's pencil, everybody. That's the secret.
That's the secret? All right. Thanks for your words of wisdom.
Happy to help.
Oh, thank you. All right, it's looking good up there. Keep rolling. See Cooper in action with his carpenter's pencil. Awesome, it's looking great out there. Now if we'll just get a door on here, perhaps we could exit through there. Someday soon. It's early Tuesday morning. We got up early because we thought we're gonna get going on the tongue and groove on the ceiling in the living room. We got one board up and Scott got a call from the concrete guy and said, okay, I'm ready, I'm coming. So fortunately we had this all set up yesterday. Scott got this leveled off. We got our rebar down there. Lots of sticks of rebar. Make it nice and strong. This one's ready. And then he has the landing built here. We'll move it into position with the forks on the skid steer later. And then that one's for the neighbors. So neighbor wants to replace a pallet on the entryway with like what we have over there, a little concrete slab. So anyway, we're gonna get started here shortly, and I'm the other part of the labor force here, so I don't know how much taping I want to get done, but we're getting it happening. Forgot how fast this happens. We're all pros at pouring concrete now. This is nothing compared to the walls for ICF.
Easy compared to ICF.
This is easy. This is easy.
Yeah.
You don't have to handle the hose.
Like, this is easy compared to ICF.
Oh, I wish I had somebody filming. We had to use these buckets to fill the far sonotube because this doesn't reach all the way over. So he's going to be able to pour this one right here. But we loaded the buckets, and hey, who needs to go to the gym? That's an early morning workout, puffing buckets of concrete over there. Oh, this is looking good. We're close. All right, we're looking good. We are looking good here.
We are good, brother.
All right. That has to be level with the top of the brace has to be level.
Yeah, you want to bring it right about there. See that?
Okay.
Yeah,
And now you're gonna need my help to align them because they have to be in alignment.
They have to be in alignment.
Yeah.
Correct.
So we should run a string or something.
Or well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie a 550 cord to it.
Okay.
And,
oh yeah, we did that in the back one, the one in the back.
yeah.
Okay. All right, let me grab that then. So we're measuring from the house to make sure that these brackets are lined up here.
Okay, need you to move over a little bit.
Like over here. How's that look?
120.
Okay.
So the other one was 119.
So we need to move it again.
I'm gonna move with these things as big as they are, you can be an inch off. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, the ones we did in the back, we were in such a hurry. They're all over the place.
They're close enough to bake it okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Once they get dressed out, you'll never know.
Right.
So you'll never see those sonotubes again.
All right. We are looking good. And we took a board and leveled off these pads over here. And it was so nice to have a hose hooked up to wash off the boards. Oh gosh, thinking about last year, we had no water and it was just crazy.
I'm gonna have to just guess.
Yep, so we need to place those other brackets in here. That was a slick little system there, sir.
Yeah.
Also, honey, the treated wood that's in that box is going to stay on that box for landscaping purposes and for looks.
Okay.
Now, not to mention stability of holding that concrete together. Keep it from ever trying to crack on the edges.
Precisely positioned.
Yeah, just like a pro.
You are a pro. All right.
Do you want to grab that other side for me and help me lift this out?
Okay, he's got them placed. Scott, you're gonna...
Sorry.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Somebody from Texas was calling. It went right to voicemail.
Oh, oops.
Okay, so we're lifting this out of here.
All right, so this was just used as a,
right over there.
Okay.
I guess a little template to measure. Nice.
Well, how about that?
Look at that.
That's not what I intended. So small, it got caught on the limbs.
Oh. Gonna need some manpower to shove it over. We just need a little bitty one. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect post-sized tree.
Crazy, huh?
Easier to peel when they're fresh.
Like,
cut.
ridiculous. If you do it right away, it's even easier.
Yeah.
This way it'll air dry for a couple of days.
Yeah, at least these aren't so big we could lift it up on the sawhorses. Last year, remember you had to put it in the bucket of the skid steer to lift them. Like, I'm not lifting those big heavy things. What are you doing under there?
I'm hiding under my new hiding space.
A new hiding
space. Another
space.
entrance.
Really? You have a front door and a back door.
Mm-hmm.
See, now Daddy cut that tree down right there. Now you found a new hiding spot. Let's see, where's your back door? This is your front door. Ooh, look at that. Back door.
That space right there is the body space.
Yeah, just big enough for you. Cool.
I think it's big enough for Kinsey too, or Nikki, or
Yeah.
Casey, or Ari, and Pete.
Yeah,
I
want
think
everybody
it's
to
big
try?
enough for Pete too. Piggyback ride.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you ready?
Nice. Okay, we're gonna chop it down the middle?
Yeah.
All right, I'll hold it. It was a moment of truth. I couldn't tape it because when we opened the crate, I'm like, if this window is not the right size or color, I might just scream. But it's perfect. And it's intact, and it's ready to roll. And thanks to Scott's dad, it was delivered from Anchorage today. So now they are removing the old one, and we're gonna get this guy in there. I think
What they rotated?
there's-
I think it goes at the bottom.
I'm talking about around.
Oh, I don't know. Set her down and look at it.
Okay, I've got it up if you want to put a shim under it. Yeah.
Kind of heavy. What's it look like from your house?
I can
Sweet.
Good man, brother.
So Scott's notching logs, and Cooper's just making such a level.
See, he's just
Platform.
having the perfect couple days.
I know.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
that?
I know. Everything is just actually. It's Wednesday.
Let's start a company then. Let's get rich.
Something.
I just want a deck built. I want to close on my construction loan. That's all I'm aiming for. This is looking great. We just leveled that off, and so we've got our little supports cut already, and Scott's working on notching those logs. And Cooper, what are we doing next? Finding the right bit.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got a.
Real professional.
Well, I know it's super. Yeah. We got these stair jacks ready to go.
I'm gonna get going on the stairs after this because I'm set.
Bring it.
Scott's gonna get the posts and the beam in. Everything is set to where it should be.
Okay.
It'll be a done deal.
Right on.
Here, put a mark here.
What are you marking there?
Well, that's how long the notch is going to be.
Okay.
And then I'm going to square this off here, and then I'm going to take it over the skid steer and pin it
Let's do it.
so I can saw it safely.
Awesome.
And that is that of that. So that should be a little less than 4 inches there.
Perfect.
So it won't pinch.
Okay. We have to. You just move the forks just enough to trap it in there. So that's
To pin it in so I don't
great
have to
idea.
fight the cut, yeah.
What are you doing here now?
Okay, now I'm making all these 3 feet wide all the way down.
Okay.
So when I put my steer treads on, it's already set where we want it.
Sweet. Okay, so you're just aligning them all right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
getting them to where they should be, and then the real wood will go on
The
after.
real wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you just have them kind of stacked up there. We're going to be putting these pavers underneath there. So, yeah, that's great. So leveling it out there. Very good. What are you doing?
Oh, look at this.
What are you doing there?
There,
Ooh,
perfect.
hoo hoo.
Doesn't get any
I'm gonna
Now
better.
look at
go
your
down
little-
to Bill for some more of those.
Look at this now. We have some stairs happening right here.
Right.
Look at that. I know, I was around the other side of the building and I missed all this. That's great. We'll get there's some more pavers out here. There. Yeah, awesome. I would say
That's
one,
where I was hoping
huh?
the stairs would wind up.
Right, no, it's
In
perfect.
my mind, I was like,
Yeah, because it's before the window
Exactly.
here, and it's kind of in alignment with part of the building there. I would tell you that you could watch like 1 million YouTube videos on how to build a deck, and you could research and do all this stuff, but there is absolutely no substitute for experience. Because this man with all his experience is saving us a ton of time. And I mean, we would have to think about every little step, and it's like, I'm looking at these little, all of his little, you know, it's like, oh look, I'm just gonna cut a little spacer to put under here or whatever. I just, you know, this stuff is, that's just experience.
You guys will remember me
And it's,
for years.
I know, every time I'm
old.
standing on my,
You'll be so
that-
old you won't be able to walk up these. You'll have to make a ramp out of them.
oh yeah.
next time you come back, you'll be building the ramp.
Will be on the loft. We'll be like,
Yeah.
when we can get up to the loft, dear.
Dad, can you get rid of your pee jar yet? No, honey, I'm not done with it.
By then I'll have a thing coming out of it. What is it?
Catherine. Oh, that's messed up.
You guys are bad.
Thank God that's a long ways away. still.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so. We're gonna live long enough to enjoy the house, right? Yeah. Looks like I'm catching the end of the project here. I was busy on another duty, which I'll talk about later. This is so Scott's little mini project gets set up before Cooper comes back tomorrow. Cutting those logs, getting them put into place here. That's all level. So like, okay, so the logs aren't exactly the same size, but hey, that's what happens when you chop up a tree.
Yeah.
And then this is what happens. So this is interesting. So the one, that's from the one we cut last year. So those logs that are over there that are going to go on the that part of the deck. When we cut that tree last year, was that in the fall?
No, that was in midsummer.
It was in the middle of midsummer.
It was
right?
probably late July.
Okay.
Because it was before.
It
the
was
framers-
after we did
before
the,
the framers came in.
Yeah, it was when we were doing the ICF. So, oh yeah, because we had to cut the logs that were going on there for when the guys were going to do the roof. So then this one was the top of that tree, and so that's just been sitting over there in the side yard. And so he's saying this is the difference between stripping the log, debarking it when it's fresh because it's super easy versus after it's been sitting there a while. So what'd you say? We're going to sand that down later in
Need to be sanded.
Yeah.
When I'm satisfied that they've been sitting long enough on. You
Yeah.
know. The ones in the back, I'm thinking next spring, when it gets up around 65 for a few days, I'll take a fill of it, maybe cut a little bit off and see what I'm feeling, you know, like in some of the areas that are up high, just see if it's wet, and if it's wet, I'll let it dry another year, you know. But
Okay.
I don't want to rush it. I mean, you could sand the surface down and put something on it, but I'd let them air out for at least 3 years is really what I would recommend.
Okay, well, it looks great, dear.
Yeah.
You're on me.
Oh, wow.
We got some stairs happening here.
gonna need
Look
a
at this.
Loaded.
I know we were plumbing in the kitchen and you've been working away out here and I missed all the action. That's awesome.
I'm
gonna be able to get up to this.
Tighter ringer means old growth, and this is fast growth. So this is much better wood.
Yeah.
This see how the young growth wants to crack
Yeah.
because it just doesn't have the tightness. But there's no way you could tell unless you went and looked at each of the edges. You weren't inspecting all of them one by one.
Yeah, and that would take you forever,
Take you
especially
forever.
if you're in 100.
And with this, and with the fact that it's just planks as it isn't going to matter.
No.
But if you really wanted that product to be super tight, you'd look for old growth.
You would do that if you had the money to tell them, hey, this is what I want, bring it to me, and they would bring it to you. Yeah, we've
This
come a
is
long
where-
ways from whence we started.
That's right. Now, Cooper and I worked together at the high school, and we had a conversation a few months ago. I was kind of like, hey, so what did you used to do before you were the nighttime custodian? It's like, oh, I used to build houses in Washington. And I'm like, so I just filed that in the back of my little brain, and boy, did this ever come in handy. So he has a little bit of time off in the summer, like I do, but he's got to go back a week before. You have to go back a week before
On the 2nd of August.
Oh gosh, see, you're back a week, well, 2 weeks before I am. That means I only have 3 weeks left.
Ooh.
Ooh, gosh, time is running
Doesn't
out.
sound good when you put it that way.
I know. That causes me more stress. But yeah, Cooper said, he's like, I got to get my own projects done at my house. I want to have a little time off before I got to go back to getting the school ready for.
That'd be a bomb.
Yeah, oh, a little bit of that. So yeah, we're just so grateful for you coming and doing all this. And he was just giving us some pointers on where to put. So Scott and I are going to have to take over and put the posts in and all that stuff. So yeah.
You'll have fun doing them as long.
Well, I like doing finish work, and we're at the finish work kind of, sort of.
Yeah,
Was it?
it is. It's the finish to the finish.
I hate doing the all the math and making sure it's plum, but I like to
especially
finish
when you get it
things
wrong.
off, you know.
That's what we got you for, to do that, all that thinking.
Yeah, I get it wrong too, but I just don't let you guys know
Well, we all do.
until after I fix it.
We all do.
Yeah, we're
It's
human.
but
We're allowed
when
to
we're
be
done,
dumb.
we're like, when we're done, the project looks right. You know?
Yeah, right?
Well, you know what? This is a lot. To get this accomplished in this past week has been huge. So we're really
Yeah,
super.
it has been a week, hasn't it?
Yeah,
We started
really.
This
Was
week?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
Monday
Because
of
it
this
was
week?
because it was when the weather got good, right?
Oh.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know. I know that when the weather shifted, we're like, oh, we got to start doing the deck because it wasn't raining anymore.
To
Well,
me,
you know,
like, this is the
I'm losing
last
track
big,
of-
gigantic hurdle in the get to the point of where we can start tightening up the screws and getting it done.
Oh
This
yeah.
is a big, big deal. You know, the deck is a huge deal.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah.
This is the thing that was stressing me out. Like, okay, if I have to do this myself, it's going to take longer, and we're going to wind up
Yeah.
closing in October.
Oh
you know?
gosh, no, we got to get this
well, you know,
done.
for the time
I mean,
that
we still
put
have to
in
do
that I've been
this
here,
over
I
here.
haven't been here that many hours, full days, so we did
I
really
think if
good.
you added it up and you were working,
Yeah.
say, like, if you, like back in the day when you were
8
in
hours
construction where
each
you're
day.
working 10, 12-hour days on the job, if you
Yeah.
added it up like that, you probably have, like, maybe 10 hard 12-hour days, you know, if you
Yeah.
added the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which sounds about right when you look at the projects.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for you because you were able to come like 4 hours at a time or whenever you were available, and that was great. So
Yeah, it worked out perfect.
yeah, so thank you so
Yeah,
much.
fine, you're welcome.
Okay. Well, it's Friday, July 20th, and yesterday we decided to take the day off and go fishing. Scott has family visiting from Tennessee, and people are more important than things. So we took some time to visit, and we caught some salmon and some rockfish. So a little bit of fish in the freezer is always helpful. And then we know it's tough right now because we are on a time crunch. We know that our budget is very limited. I did some number crunching a while ago, and we realized that basically all the money that is available to draw from the bank, that is gone, and anything we have to spend at this point will be out of pocket. So we're going to try to keep the cost of materials to a minimum, and also we just don't have any more money for labor. And I realize also I'm going back to work in a few weeks, and I don't get a paycheck until the end of September. So welcome to the world of teaching, and you get time off in the summer, which is great, but you don't get paid for that. And I did work summer school, and that was helpful, but anyway, we're going to have to keep a real close eye on that. So Scott and I will be needing to do the rest of the labor that has to happen here. We just can't afford to pay anybody at this point. And also we had to extend the loan for the construction loan matured on July 25th, or it will be maturing on July 25th, and we realized a month ago that there was no way we could possibly finish by then, so unfortunately we had to pay some bank fees to get that extended a month, and so we feel very pressured to get it finished by then because we don't want to extend it beyond that, and with all this left to complete, I don't know, we're just going to keep plugging away. That's all we can do right now. And we feel fortunate that we've had this great weather. We're supposed to have a couple more sunny days before the rain starts on Sunday night. So we'll see what we can get finished out here. And then we've got quite a bit, obviously, to do on the inside. It's not over yet, but we're hanging in there, and we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to be just a lot of long days ahead of us, and we're just happy with the progress that we're making. So that's about the update for now. Hey there. Taking a break from fishing to do some beach combing. Look at those cool little caves. What do you think lives in there, Reggie?
I want to go in them.
Bird's gonna go check that out.
What bird?
To the high tide market behind those logs and see what's laying back there.
All right.
Look at these caves.
We'll go where
There's a beautiful piece of driftwood right there.
Oh, that is amazing.
Look at that pretty piece of
Wow.
Where?
These guys got something here.
You like that, Hal?
What? Got a halibut. We're salmon fishing. We got a halibut. No.
Yeah, little.
Brian, this little guy. What a little bitty one.
Well,
Better than nothing.
He was fishing the bottom.
He was fishing the bottom, yeah.
Okay,
Ooh, I just caught this guy. That's a good one.
release him.
Huh? Release him. He's working on it.
So,
I know. Oh, all right. Well, we'll fix that up.
hold on, let me
Get him out. You get him? I think we got him.
There you go.
That halibut's
Don't get him in the flesh.
Okay, careful with him. What is this guy doing now? Ooh. What kind of fish is that?
That's bass.
That's a bass. What did we catch? About 8 of those yesterday?
Guess the ride.
And what's this?
Halibut.
Oh, little variety plates. The variety plate, oh yeah. He's got his little fryer set up there. What? Did you already have some? I think you had a little piece of halibut there, did you? Okay. Maybe a little tartar sauce. Yummy, dear.